15. We'll pull that up so that you really, in wisdom, you should know what's going on in the world. As when you get a second, pull up some Rock 5. I know you're doing a sound check here. We'll open up there, show the brothers there so they can know what's going on in the world, man. I know people got pastimes and stuff like that, things that you like to do, for outside of work and stuff like that, for just your enjoyment. But they got its place. But make sure you on top of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Sirach 5, last verse 15.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
Be not ignorant of anything.
It says, be not ignorant of anything. So don't be unknowing about anything, right? Rather what?
In a great matter or a small.
In a great matter or small. Man, learn useless knowledge. It might come to be something that you can't use, even though you thinking it's useless, right? So look at that. Look at great things. See what's going on in the world. Look at these politics. Look at these laws that's being created, or the laws that ain't being followed, or the laws they rejecting. Look at all this stuff, right? All praise to the Most High. All right, just wanted to put that out there for the brothers to make sure we on top of the latest, because if you paying attention to the latest, then you will know what time we in, right? Today's lesson is called, and it's a continuation from last week. Last week's lesson was wife supremacy, but this week is called till death do us part. But before we dive into my portion of that, I want to make some corrections about last week. Let me get 1 Timothy 5. Let me make some corrections on that. It's important if you teach and if you say the wrong thing, you definitely want to go back and make that right. You don't want to say nothing that's wrong and have people believing it. You got to go back and show them, okay, now this was an error on this part. Let me show you what this really means, right? So 1 Timothy chapter 5, let's read verse 9.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 9. Let not a widow be taken in the number under 60 years old.
It said, let not a widow be taken into the number under 60 years old, meaning under 60 years old. Go ahead.
Having been the wife of one man.
Having been the wife of one man. And I broke that down saying, hey, if she under 60, she probably don't need to get married. And I based that off of verses 11 and 12. But we're going to find out what taking into the number really mean. Go into the chat, King, and pull up that the outline of the biblical. What does it mean when it says taken into the number in the Greek in which it was translated from? That very first one, yep. I believe that's it, yep. And Ezra gonna put that up on the screen, and then we'll talk about that, and then I'll go to the next part to break it all the way down. Okay. So the outline of the biblical usage in the Greek, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Catalego, I think that's what that says in the Greek. But blow it up just a little bit, Ezra. And the outline of the usage, I want to use B right here because it shows what it's used for in that chapter. Go down. Salaki.
What word is
this?
What word we looking into?
This is taken in the number, not taken into the number, right, in the Greek.
Okay, taken into the number. This is G2639, Catalego. Outline of biblical usage, the B part, of those widows who held a prominent place in the church and exercised a certain superintendence over the rest of the women.
So what it was saying there is, don't take a widow under 60 years old and put them in a position of authority, having superintendents over the rest of the women, right? Keep going.
and had charge of the widows and orphans.
And don't put them in positions where they'll have charge over the widows and the orphans. Go ahead.
Supported at the public expense.
Meaning what? Getting them paid off of this as well, right? And it's going to tell you why not to take a widow under 60 to do this. Let's go back to the precept. Just to break it all the way down. This was verse 9 letting you know what not being taken into the number mean. Jump down to verse 11. This is why. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 11. But the younger widows refuse.
But the younger widows refuse, still going in that same thought, not putting them in a position of authority or power. Refuse the younger widows. Go ahead.
For when they have begun to wax wanton against Christ.
When they begin to wax wanton or stubborn or rebellious against Christ, go ahead.
They will marry.
It says they will marry, verse 12.
Having damnation.
Having damnation. Why would they have the damnation? Get the translation again. Can't go back to the other one. That's why I said don't let them take this position, because when they get wanting against Christ, they gonna want to marry. Read the NLT. We just read the KJV. Read the NLT. Yep, that's 1 Timothy 5:11. Yeah, read that, Prince Tim.
Just read it.
NLT.
NLT.
NLT, yeah.
1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 11. In the NLT, the younger widows should not be on the list.
Stop right there. Remember, we broke down what they're taking into the number was, right? It was talking about a position of authority. That's that list right there. The younger widows should not be on the list. Go ahead.
Because their physical desires
will
overpower their devotion to Christ.
It says their physical desires will overpower their devotion to Christ. Go ahead.
And they will want to remarry.
They will want to remarry, right? And that's why verse 12 said having damnation. Because they gonna neglect the oath or the vow they had to take care of the church, and they gonna go want to be with a man. That's where the damnation came in there, right? So I wanted to correct that breakdown from last week before we moved forward, right? Does anybody not understand that? Everybody cool with that? All praise to the Most High. All right, let's go back. Let's open up with the rest of the lesson. To death do us part. Let's start with Romans 7. Romans 7. Read verse 2.
The book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
For the woman which hath an husband.
Matter of fact, start at verse 1.
Verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Know ye not, brethren?
Know ye not, brethren?
For I speak to them that know the law.
I speak to them that know the law. Go ahead.
How that the law had dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
So as long as a man is alive, the law got dominion over him. Right? Read on, verse 2.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband.
It says the woman that got a husband is bound by the law to her husband. Point blank, period. So long what?
So long as he liveth.
So long as he live, that woman is bound to her husband. Go ahead.
But if the husband be dead.
It said, but if the husband be dead, making her a widow, right? Go ahead.
She is loosed from the law of her husband.
She loose from the law of her husband. If he dead, then okay, she free, right? Go ahead, verse 3.
So then if while her husband liveth,
so if she been married and this man alive, go ahead.
She be married to another man.
If she go and marry another man,
she will be called an adulteress.
She gonna be called an adulteress. Why? Because that man is alive. According to the Most High, ain't no divorce except for adultery and fornication. And we spoke on that last night. That's a man can put her away for fornication and adultery. A woman can't do that. A woman is a possession. So it says, while her husband lives, it says she be married to another man while he alive, she shall be called what?
An adulteress.
She'll be called an adulteress. Go ahead.
But if her husband be dead,
But if her husband dead,
she is free from that law.
she free from that law. But if he alive, even if she decides she want to walk away and be done with it and all that, the Bible say, nah, that's your husband. Right? Go ahead.
So that she is no adulteress.
So if he dies, she ain't no adulteress. Go ahead.
Though she be married to another man.
Though she be married to another man. Now, I know sisters might think, and they might be worried about it, like, well, what if I'm married to somebody that's messed up and he ain't doing me right and he ain't giving me no food and all that? Man, the Most High is just. He a righteous God, right? He set up his laws where nobody should be oppressed in his nation of people. Let's get Exodus 21. And we'll prove that with the scripture. Read verse 10.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, in verse 10.
Because, you know, a lot of women might be like, oh, man, I'm bound by this. Yeah, you bound because you done made this vow, you done made this oath, you done married this man. You definitely bound. However, the Most High does not give anybody charge to mistreat you. You got some type of freedom in a case like this. Go ahead and read verse 10.
Verse 10. If he take him another wife.
If he take him another wife.
Her food.
Her raiment.
And her duty of marriage. Shall he not diminish.
He should not diminish that. So if a woman in a situation where she's starving and she ain't got no clothes or nothing like that, she cold, and her duty of marriage, he ain't doing none of these things, that he shall not diminish, what can she do? Verse 11.
And if he do not these three unto her.
If he don't do these three unto her.
Then shall she go out free without money.
Then shall she go out free without money. Meaning she don't have to stay in that situation when she's being oppressed. However, there's a caveat to this. She is not able to go and get married. The scriptures don't contradict itself. Now, she don't have to be there. She can leave, go get her some food and all that stuff and eat, clothes and all that, but she cannot remarry. Give me Leviticus 22. So a woman that's walking away or a woman that's divorced and all that. Leviticus 22. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Just to make this clear, this is a very lengthy lesson, so we're not accepting no questions or responses right now.
Leviticus 22:13. Read 13.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 22 and verse 13. But if the priest's daughter be a widow.
He said if the priest's daughter be a widow.
Or divorced.
Or what?
Or divorced.
So she's separated from this husband that she once had. Right? Go ahead.
And have no child. And is returned unto her father's house.
And she returned to her father's house. Go ahead.
As in her youth. She shall eat of her father's meat.
She can eat of her father's meat. So if she in a situation where she ain't getting no food, not raiment, she ain't eat no noodle. Food, raiment, in situations like that, she can go back to her father's house. She can eat his meat. But she cannot, according to the law of God, go and be with another man. Cannot do it. Right? If she do, then that's adultery. And I'm not making this up. We're going to see what Christ say. We brought this out last week, but we're going to go in a little bit more detail. Give me Matthew 19. Start at verse 4.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
And he answered and said unto them.
Go ahead.
Have ye not read?
He said, have you not read?
That he which made them at the beginning, made them male and female?
That he that made them from the beginning, made them male and female. That's what he did. Y'all, we have a problem with this in Israel, y'all. We have to really, really look at this marriage thing. Right? Keep going.
And said
what?
For this cause shall a man leave father and mother.
He said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother. Go ahead.
And shall cleave to his wife.
And shall cleave to his wife. Go ahead.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
And they twain, or they two, shall be one flesh. Go ahead.
Wherefore, they are no more twain.
They are no more twain. They no more two. Go ahead.
But one flesh.
They one flesh.
Swap
that mic out, Salaki.
Verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore, they are no more twain.
He said, they are no more twain.
But one flesh.
But one flesh. Go ahead.
What therefore God had joined together.
Whatever the Most High had put together.
Let not man put asunder.
Let not man put asunder. Whatever he put together, man don't need to separate that. Right? Verse 7.
Verse 7. They say unto him.
They say unto him what?
Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement?
And why did Moses give a writing of divorcement? A lot of people have used this. You're like, well, it's okay to divorce. But what did Christ say? We always talk about, hey, all precepts don't hold the same weight. When you see that red letter, that's like a spade. It's cutting everything. He said, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement? Go ahead.
And to put her away.
And to put her away. What did he say, verse 8?
He saith unto them.
What did he say?
Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives.
It says, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wife. Moses allowed you to put your wife away. This is what he's saying. Go ahead.
But from the beginning, it was not so.
He said, from the beginning, it wasn't so. It wasn't like that. Go ahead.
And I say unto you.
He said, I say what?
Whosoever shall put away his wife.
Pay attention to this, y'all. This is what we trip up at. Pay attention to this. He said, whosoever shall put away his wife.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Whosoever shall put away his wife.
Uh-huh.
Except it be for fornication.
Except it be for fornication. Go ahead.
And shall marry another.
And shall marry another.
Committed adultery.
So if a man, we don't take our time with this part. Because we do this a lot in our nation. If you put your wife away, except it be for fornication, and go and marry somebody else, Christ, Yahushua, Yahuwah, Emmanuel, he said, you commit adultery. Does everybody get that? Good. Read on.
And whoso marrieth her, which is put away.
And whoso marrieth her, which is put away. Whoever marries somebody that is put away from their husband, like we read in Romans chapter 7, right? While he alive,
do it commit adultery.
You commit adultery. Read verse 10. It's hard for a lot of people to understand. Read verse 10.
Verse 10.
Uh-huh.
His disciples say unto him.
What they say?
If the case of the man be so with his wife.
He said, man, if this the case with his wife, with a man, go ahead.
It is not good to marry.
He said, man, it ain't good to marry. Go ahead and read verse 11. Israel wanted this one last week.
Verse 11. But he said unto them.
What he say?
All men cannot receive this saying.
Everybody can't receive this saying because it's a hard thing. It's a hard saying to receive. See, everybody can't take it. Go ahead.
Save they to whom it is given.
Save they to whom it is given. Christ's understanding has always stayed the same. He didn't fluctuate, right? Give me John 4. Because, like Ezra said, marriage is a weighty matter. John chapter 4, read verse 7. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water.
So a woman of Samaria came to draw water. Go ahead.
Jesus said unto her.
What did he say?
Give me to drink.
He said, give me something to drink. Jump down verse 11.
Verse 11.
Uh-huh.
The woman said unto him,
What she say?
Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with.
You ain't got nothing to draw with. I ain't got nothing to put down in this well for you. Go ahead.
And the well is deep.
The well is deep. Go ahead.
From whence then hast thou that living water?
He said, from whence then do you got this living water? Right? Go ahead, verse 12.
Art thou greater than our father Jacob?
Now, as a side note, this showing you that this woman, even though she came from Samaria, she's from the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? She said, art thou greater than our father Jacob? Read on.
Which gave us the well?
Which gave us the well. Letting you know, look, I'm a part of the people.
That's a cut.
Right? He said, which gave us the well. Go ahead.
And drank thereof himself.
And he drank from this well himself. Go ahead.
And his children.
And his children.
And his cattle.
And his cattle drank from this well. Go ahead, verse 13.
Jesus answered and said unto her,
What'd he say?
Whosoever drinketh of this water.
He said, whosoever drinketh of this water
shall thirst again.
They gonna thirst again if they drink from this well. Go ahead.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him.
He said, but whosoever drink of the water that I shall give him
shall never thirst.
Ain't gonna never thirst. Go ahead.
But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
The water that I give him gonna be a well of water springing up unto everlasting life. This is the conversation Christ is having with this woman. Right? Verse 15.
Verse 15. The woman said unto him,
What she say?
Sir, give me this water.
She said, sir, give me this water. So Christ said, I'm going to give you some water, man, it's going to spring up to everlasting life. What is that water? The word, right? So her response is, sir, give me this water. Read.
That I thirst not.
Give me this water that I thirst not. Go ahead.
Neither come hither to draw.
Give me the water that I thirst not, that I don't have to come down here and draw. What is his response? When she asked for this water, he finna give her the water. What is his response? Read.
Jesus said unto her,
What?
Go, call thy husband.
Oh, go call your husband. Read.
And come hither.
Come hither. Go get your husband and come here. You asked for the water. Here you go. Go get your husband. And y'all come here. Read verse 17.
Verse 17. The woman answered and said,
What she say?
I have no husband.
I ain't got no husband. That ain't nothing new under the sun. These women do that. Not up in here, hopefully.
Cap.
Or online. But women do that. I ain't got no husband. Right? Read on.
Jesus said unto her,
He still finna give her that water. Still finna give her that word. What'd he say?
Thou hast well said.
Oh yeah, you done said well, sister. Read.
I have no husband.
He said, you well said I have no husband. Read. Verse 18.
Verse 18. For thou hast had 5 husbands.
You done had 5 husbands. Oh! Go ahead.
And he whom thou...
Say that again.
And he whom thou now hast is not thy husband.
It says, and he whom thou now has is not your husband. Why did he say the one that you got now ain't your husband? Because she an adulteress. The one you with now ain't your husband. You committing adultery right now, woman. Go ahead.
And that saidest thou truly.
And that saidest thou truly. Yeah, you ain't got no husband. The dude that you with now ain't your husband. That's adultery. Christ's understanding was the same. We just been looking at it wrong. He said, ain't your husband. You done had 5 of them. Right? Then drop this. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 7. All right, let's start at verse 10.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
And unto the married I command.
He said, unto the married I command. We pulled this precept last week. We're going to go a little bit in depth into it. He said, unto the married I command. Go ahead.
Yet not I.
Yet not I.
But the Lord.
But the Lord. The Lord is commanding this. Not me, saying Paul. Read on.
Let not the wife depart from her husband.
It says, let not the wife depart from her husband. Read.
But if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
Who don't understand that? We're going to take our time with that. If a woman depart from her husband, the scriptures, thus saith the Lord, say, let her remain unmarried. If she depart from him, she cannot go and marry another. Remain unmarried
or be reconciled to her husband.
Or be reconciled to her husband. Go ahead.
And let not the husband put away his wife.
And let not the husband put away his wife. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You done had situations where a wife was away from her husband, but she got to go back. Give me 1 Samuel 18. Verse 27. I'm making some good time, y'all. All praise. Read that. 1 Samuel 18, 27.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18, and verse 27.
Wherefore David arose and went.
David arose and went. Go ahead.
He and his men.
He and his men.
And slew of the Philistines 200 men.
They slew 200 men of the Philistines. Go ahead.
And David brought their foreskins.
And he brought their foreskins back. Go ahead.
And they gave them in full tale to the king.
And they gave them in full tale to the king. All these foreskins that you wanted. Read on.
That he might be the king's son-in-law.
That he might be the king's son-in-law. Read.
And Saul gave him Michal or Michael.
Michal, either one.
Michael. His daughter to wife.
He said he gave her Michal, his daughter, to wife. Read verse 28.
Verse 28. And Saul saw and knew that the Lord was with David.
Saul saw and knew that the Most High was with David. Go ahead.
And that Michal, Saul's daughter, loved him.
And Michal, she loved him. She loved him very much. Keep that in mind. That's going to be important later. She loved David very much. So this showing you that, hey, David was married to this woman. Now, let's go to 1 Samuel 25. Read verse 44. So we know David is married to Michal. Now let's see what happened. 1 Samuel 25, 44.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 25 and verse 44. But Saul had given Michal his daughter.
Saul had given Michal his daughter.
David's wife.
David's what?
David's wife.
Everybody understand that that's David's wife, right? Read.
To Faulty, the son of Lish.
So he took David's wife and gave it to Faulty, the son of Lish. Go ahead.
What? Which was of Gilom.
Which was of Gilom. Now, we just read in 1 Corinthians 7 and 11, it said, man, look, if a woman depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled with her husband. Now, drop this. Give me 2 Samuel 3. Verse 14. All right, go ahead.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 3 and verse 14. And David sent messengers to Ishbosheth, Saul's son.
So David sent messengers to Ishbosheth, Saul's son, saying what?
Deliver me my wife Michal.
He said, hey, man, go get my wife Michal. Bring my wife back.
Please come home.
All praise. Read on.
Which I espoused to me for 100 foreskins of the Philistines.
He said, hey, that's my wife. I went and put in the work for this woman. She mine. Go and get her. Go ahead, verse 15.
Verse 15. And Ishbosheth sent and took her from her husband.
He went and took her from her husband.
Even from Phatali and the son of Lish.
Even from Phaltiel, the son of Lish. Go ahead.
And her husband went with her alone, weeping behind her.
Say it the best way you can.
And Baharim.
Baharim, yeah.
Baharim.
So he done went behind her, he weeping and he crying behind her because she got to go back to David. Ain't nothing new under the sun. The Most High always say, hey, man, that first husband right there, that's who she belonged to. That's who she belonged to. It say, and her husband went along her, weeping behind her to Baharim, Go ahead.
Then said Abner unto him,
What Abner say to him?
Go, return.
Hey, go home, bro. That ain't your wife, bro. He weeping, he want her, but that ain't your wife. She belonged to David. She got to go back there. Go ahead.
And he returned.
And he returned. Right? Give me Matthew 14. We done with that part. Start at verse 1 when you get there. And we going through this history and showing these examples to show that the scriptures ain't broken. It's the same all the way throughout. The thought ain't changed, right? Matthew 14, start at verse 1.
The book of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 1.
Go ahead.
At that time, Herod the Tetrarch heard of the fame of Jesus.
So Herod heard of the fame of Jesus. Go ahead.
And said unto his servant,
What'd he say?
This is John the Baptist.
He said, oh man, this is John the Baptist. Go ahead.
He is risen from the dead.
He said he risen from the dead. Go ahead.
And therefore mighty works do show forth themselves in him.
He's like, oh man, because he thinking John the Baptist that came back from the dead because he heard about Christ. Right? Go ahead, verse 3.
For Herod had laid hold on John.
He done laid hold on John.
And bound him.
And bound him, put him in jail.
And put him in prison for the Herodites' sake.
No, that's Herodias.
Herodias.
But a Herodias.
Yeah,
she was a whore. All right, but the Herodias say he put him in the jail. Go ahead.
His brother Philip's wife.
Go ahead, verse 4.
For John said unto him,
What did John say to Herod?
It is not lawful for thee to have her.
John told Herod, it is not lawful for you to have your brother's wife. Now, the first thing you would think, like, okay, it's some adultery going on here. And normally when adultery happens, it's something that's going on in the dark. It's kind of secret and stuff like that. But this was a known thing that was going on. We're going to show you what type of adultery it was because we read it in Matthew 19. Give me the history on it, Ezra. Go in the chat and show what was going on here. Right there. Give me that first one. Yep. Now, this one is from Wikipedia. Then I got another one from churchhistory.org. Where they went into the history of kind of what's going on. I got little snippets of it. We ain't going to get all of it. But just little snippets. I'm going to need you to read that one, Ezra, if you can. I'm going to need you to read that. Now, that Herod, his name was Antipas, right? Ezra, read that for me. Let's see what type of adultery was going on here. This wasn't no sneaking around. This was known what was going on. This is why John said, hey, man, it ain't lawful for you to have her. Read, Ezra. This is from Wikipedia. The subject is Herod and his brother's wife.
Wikipedia, Herod and his brother's wife.
Uh-huh. And the Herod in this situation, his name was Antipas.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Antipas or Herod divorced his first wife.
He did what?
Divorced his first wife.
What does Matthew 19 say about a man that divorced his wife to marry another? What is that? It's adultery, right? So it said he divorced his first wife. Go ahead.
Pasael.
Uh-huh.
The daughter of King Aretas IV of Nabatea.
Go ahead.
In favor of Herodias.
So he divorced his wife to go and marry Herodias. Go ahead.
Who had formerly been married to his half-brother Herod II.
You see that? She divorced his brother. He divorced his wife, and they tried to make a union. And that's unlawful. Keep going.
Yeah.
I get even more nastier than that. Wait till I get this next slide. Go ahead.
Antipas was Herod the Great's son by Maltese, while Herod II was his son by Miriam II.
Go ahead.
According to the New Testament
It
Gospels,
said according to the New Testament Gospels, go ahead.
it was John the Baptist's condemnation of this arrangement.
It was his condemnation of this arrangement. So the type of adultery that was going on, them folk was about to get married. She was about to marry him after divorcing her husband, and he was going to marry her after he divorced his wife. John the Baptist condemned the arrangement. Go ahead.
That led Antipas, or Herod, to have him arrested.
Which led him to have him arrested. Drop that, give me the other slide. So y'all get a little bit more nasty. Give me that one right there. Now this one is from churchhistory.org. Give Ezra a second to put that in there. All right. Now Philip, that's the brother. That's the brother of Herod. Go ahead.
Philip, the brother of Herod, Philip's domicile was heating up too.
Read on.
There were fireworks between his niece slash wife.
Oh yeah.
I know I had to what?
Yeah, oh yeah. Read that again.
There were fireworks between his niece slash wife.
What? Yes, sir.
Herodias and his brother Antipas.
All right, so to break that down, his wife was actually his niece. And there was also Herod's or Antipas' niece as well, because they were brothers. This woman that they both married is the daughter of their brother.
You're nasty.
Nasty. Let's say get a little bit more diabolical, right? So this was their brother's daughter that they married and fell in love with and all that, and she divorced them and all that kind of stuff. Incest.
That's that Greek and Roman stuff.
Greek and Roman stuff. Go ahead and finish that out.
They fell in love.
They fell in love.
And it was decided that Antipas, Herod, would divorce his wife.
It was decided that he would divorce his wife. Go ahead.
Phasaelis. And Herodias would divorce Uncle Philip.
She gonna divorce Uncle Phil. She want to get with the Fresh Prince.
Damn.
She want to get with the Fresh Prince, Herod. And she gonna divorce Uncle Phil. Go ahead.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, oh yeah. So she gonna divorce Uncle Philip, and they would.
And they would marry.
And they gonna marry. Go ahead.
We have no extra biblical or ancient textual knowledge of how Philip felt about this arrangement.
So we don't know how Philip felt about the arrangement. Go ahead.
He seems to have been one who avoided conflict.
So according to their research and studies and going into the history, they said he seemed like he was the type of person that avoided conflict. Right? He wasn't with all that. Read on.
But his brother Antipas,
though,
Herod, and especially his wife Herodias,
what they
were headstrong people.
You see that? Most people that commit adultery and do stuff like that and putting away wives and putting away husbands to go and get married and stuff like that, they normally headstrong people. I mean, they just gonna kind of do whatever they want to do. Right? Go ahead.
When Antipas and Herodias married,
go ahead.
Herodias had to divorce her uncle slash husband.
She had to divorce her uncle slash husband,
Philip,
Uncle Phil,
in order to marry her uncle slash brother-in-law, Antipas.
They're real freaky. They freakier than freaky. So she had to divorce her uncle slash husband, Philip, to marry her uncle slash brother-in-law slash whatever.
She belongs to the street.
She belongs to the street. Antipas. Go ahead.
She moved back to Israel. With her teenage daughter.
Salome. That's the one that was juking at the birthday party. She the one juking. Matter of fact, let's knock that out. Let's go back to it. Matthew 14. She was juking and chopping at the at Herod's birthday party. Yeah, I'm done with that. We through. Matthew 14. Go ahead and read verse 4 again.
The book of Matthew, chapter 14 and verse 4. For John said unto him,
What'd he say?
it is not lawful for thee to have her.
Man, it ain't lawful for you to have her. Man, what y'all got going on? Right, that's to death do you part. That's 9 months. Let death do you part with your wife and death do you part with your husband, woman. But they ain't like that. You know, they hate him. They rebuking the gate. They don't like that truth. Go ahead, verse 5.
Verse 5. And when he would have put him to death.
And when he would have put him to death.
He feared the multitude.
He feared the multitude. He's like, nah, I can't put John to death. Go ahead.
Because they counted him as a prophet.
They counted him as a prophet. Go ahead.
But when Herod's birthday was kept.
When his birthday was kept.
The daughter of Herodias danced before them.
The daughter of Herodias danced. That's the one that was juking. Remember, Salome. She was unclean. She was an unclean little heifer. Go ahead.
And pleased Herod.
She pleased Herod. Go ahead, verse 7.
Whereupon he promised with an oath.
He promised with an oath.
To give her whatsoever she should ask.
To give her whatever she wanted. Go ahead, verse 8.
And she, being before instructed of her mother.
She was instructed of her mother, because what we read in the history, her mama left her husband. They was in another region, and she brought her daughter with her. So all these folk was in on this. Right? Instructed of her mother. Go ahead.
Instructed of her mother.
Said what?
Give me here John Baptist's head and a charger.
They give me John the Baptist's head and a charger. That's it on that. Drop there. Let's go back to 1 Corinthians 7. Going back where we left off at verse 11. Let's read that again. Breaking this thing all the way down. We're going to go piece by piece. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 11.
But,
and if she depart.
Let
her remain unmarried. Or be reconciled to her husband.
Like we said with David, David had to get his wife back. Go ahead.
And let not the husband put away his wife.
Let's move on to verse 12.
Verse 12. But to the rest speak I.
He said, but to the rest speak I. Go ahead.
Not the Lord.
He said, not the Lord. Go ahead.
If any brother hath a wife that believeth not.
He said, if any brother have a wife that believe not. Now, if you a brother, you in this truth, you believe the word, you believe the commandments, right? If you got a wife that's in idolatry, do that make her an unbeliever? Yeah, it make her an unbeliever, right? All right, okay. So it says, but to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, go ahead.
And she be pleased to dwell with him.
So if she an idolater, she in idolatry, and she pleased to dwell with him,
let him not put her away.
Man, don't put her away. This is what Paul is saying. Give me 1 Samuel 19. Let's go back. Let's go to 1 Samuel 19. If she be pleased to dwell with you. 1 Samuel 19, verse 11. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 19 and verse 11. Saul also sent messengers unto David's house.
So where they at? They at David's house. So Saul sent messengers unto David's house. Read.
To watch him. And to slay him in the morning.
And to kill him in the morning. Read on.
And Michal, David's wife, told him.
Now remember, this that same Michal, we said she loved him very much. I said keep that in mind, right? So she was pleased to be with David. She loved him, right? She told him what?
Saying, if thou save not thy life tonight.
If you don't save yourself tonight.
Tomorrow thou shalt be slain.
They gonna kill you in the morning. This is what his wife is saying to him. Go ahead.
So Michal let David down through a window. And he went.
And fled.
And escaped.
And he escaped. He got on up out of there. Go here, verse 13.
And Michal took an image.
She took what?
An image.
What's an image? Oh, yeah, she had an idol. Go ahead.
And laid it in the bed.
And she laid it, hold up, this is in David's house. We see that? This is in his house. This is likely, now understand something. The king gave Michal to David, and the king also took David from his father. So more than likely, this house is something that was given to David and his wife, more than likely. But nonetheless, this is David's house. And when she let him out, it says she took an image. She took an idol. Go ahead.
And laid it in the bed.
And she laid it in the bed. Go ahead.
And put a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster.
She put a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster. Go ahead.
And covered it with a cloth.
And she covered it with a cloth. Before we move forward, give me the translation. Give me the translation. See, what Paul says, man, you got a wife that don't believe, but she pleased to dwell with you. We know Michal loved David. He said, man, don't put her away. Don't put her away. Let's look at the Amplified version on, what's this, 1 Samuel 19 and 13. Not just an idol, but what kind of idol was it?
I'm going to read it.
Ezra gonna pull it up, and then Ezra will read it for me once he get it up on the screen. Blow that thing up, 1 Samuel 19 to 13. Let's read the Amplified. John trying to glitch out, ain't it? Okay, here we go. Read the Amplified version.
1 Samuel chapter 19, verse 13 in the Amplified version. And Michal took the household idol.
She took the what?
The household idol.
This is the household idol that she got up in David's house. And did what?
And laid it on the bed.
And laid it on the bed. Now, believe in God ain't finna have no idols, right? They had no idols. But she had an idol. She took it, she laid it on the bed when David left. Go ahead.
Put a pillow of goat's hair at his head.
And put a pillow of goat's hair at the head of it. Go ahead.
And covered it with clothes.
And covered it with clothes. Now, you take it off. You take it off.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go back and let's read verse 14. Let's finish that out. All right, go ahead.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 19, verse 14. And when Saul sent messengers to take David, she said,
What'd she say?
He is sick.
Oh, he's sick. He's sick. But she didn't help him get on up out of there, right? So that's it on there. I'm just giving you an example here. This is a man that got an unbelieving wife. This wife got a whole idol in the house. It said what? If she pleased to dwell with you, don't put her away. This how strongly it is as far as this divorce thing is concerned. The Most High hateth the putting away. Go back to 1 Corinthians 7. Like I said, we're gonna deal with this thing piece by piece. 1 Corinthians 7. All right, so we read verse 12. He say, but to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother have a wife that believe not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. All right, so we did the example of a man and a woman. Let's go ahead and read verse 13.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not.
Oh, and if you got a woman that have a husband that believe not,
and if he be pleased to dwell with her,
if he pleased to dwell with her,
let her not leave him.
Let her not leave him. Give me Acts 16. Start at verse 1. Read.
The book of Acts, chapter 16, and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Then came he to Derbe and Lystra.
And then came he to Derbe and Lystra. Go ahead.
And behold, a certain disciple was there.
A certain disciple was there.
Named Timotheus.
Named Prince Tim. No, don't just mention it. Named Timotheus. Go ahead.
The son of a certain woman.
He's the son of a certain woman
which was a Jewess,
and
believed.
And she what?
And believed.
And she believed. The scriptures thought this would be important to put the fact that she believed. Right? Read on.
But her father.
Hold on, read that again.
Sorry. And believed. But his father.
Talking about Timothy. His father
was a Greek.
Now, with that being said, there's another lesson for another day. But this Greek right here is not another nation. This is an Israelite of the northern kingdom. Like I said, that breakdown is for another time, another day. This is an Israelite right here. Now, this man wasn't no believer. How we know he wasn't no believer? Let's keep reading. The mama believed, he didn't believe. Go ahead. Verse 2.
Which was well reported of by the brethren that were at Lystra and Iconium.
So they're saying Timothy was well reported of by the brethren. Right? Go ahead, verse 3.
Verse 3. Him would Paul have to go forth with him.
So Paul would have him to go forth with him. Go ahead.
And circumcised him.
He did what?
And circumcised him.
He circumcised him. Meaning what? His father didn't believe. His father didn't have him circumcised. The mama believed. The father did not. He said, him would Paul have to go forth with him and took and circumcised him. Why?
Because of the Jews which were in those quarters.
Because of the Jews that was in those quarters. He's like, well, I'm going to have to get Timothy circumcised. Because of the Jews that's over here. Go ahead.
For they knew all that his father was a Greek.
They knew all that his father was a Greek. Now, go back to 1 Corinthians 7. And let's read verse 13 again and 14. We get to a point here. So you got a mother, Timothy's mother, who believed, and a father that did not. And show why it's important for her not to leave. Go ahead, read verse 13.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 13.
Read.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not.
Just like Timothy's mother and father. Go ahead.
And if he be pleased to dwell with her.
If he be pleased to dwell with her.
Let her not leave him.
Let her not leave him. Go ahead.
For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
The unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, by the believing wife. Go ahead.
And the unbelieving wife.
The unbelieving wife
is sanctified by the husband.
They sanctified by the believing husband. It's important because the Most High is seeking something here. Go ahead.
Else were your children unclean.
Or else will your children be unclean.
But now are they holy.
They holy because you keeping that union intact. You're not breaking the family.
Right now.
You're not breaking the family. Watch this. Give me 2 Timothy 1. Say, else were your children unclean, but now they holy. Watch this. 2 Timothy 1, start at verse 1. Go ahead.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Paul, an apostle.
An apostle of Jesus Christ. By the will of God.
By the will of the Most High God. Go ahead.
According to the promise of life, which is in Christ Jesus.
According to the promise of life, which is in Christ Jesus. Go ahead.
To Timothy.
To who?
To Timothy.
To Timothy.
My dearly beloved son.
My dearly beloved son. Now jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5. When I call to remembrance the unfeigned faith that is in thee.
So who is he talking to? He talking to Timothy. He said, when I call to remembrance the unfeigned faith that is in thee. Go ahead.
Which dwelt first in thy grandmother.
Which dwelt first in your grandmama. Go ahead.
Lois.
Your grandmama Lois. I know your grandmama Timothy. She a believer. Go ahead.
And thy mother Eunice.
And your mother Eunice. I know your mama Timothy. She a believer. Go ahead.
And I am persuaded in that in thee also.
I am persuaded that in thee also you got this unfeigned faith that your grandma had, that your mama had. And he ain't say nothing about the daddy. Why? He wasn't no believer. He wasn't no believer. But else your children will be unclean, but now they holy. Stay in Timothy, but give me 2 Timothy 3. We can't break families apart. 2 Timothy 3:14. Read.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 14.
Paul still talking to Timothy. Go ahead.
But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of.
So he telling Timothy, continue in the things that you learn and have been assured of. Go ahead.
Knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Knowing of who you learned this stuff from. He talked to him about his mama and his grandmama in 2 chapters before. Read verse 15.
Verse 15. And that from a child.
And that from when?
From a child.
From a child. Read.
Thou hast known the Holy Scriptures.
Thou hast known the Holy Scriptures. Your children are holy when they would have been unclean. We can't break these families up. Because the first thing that's going to happen, you break that family up, man, them children going to be unclean. Go back and read 1 Corinthians 7 and 14 again.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 14. For the unbelieving husband.
The unbelieving husband
is sanctified by the wife.
Is sanctified by the wife. Go ahead.
And the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
The unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Go ahead.
Else were your children unclean.
Else were your children unclean.
But now are they holy.
But now they holy. Timothy was holy. He was raised up in the word. He knew the Holy Scriptures since he was a child. We got to hold these families together. Many of y'all can see it in experiences in your own life, right? And you see what happened to the kids that come from broken homes. Even in this truth, you see what happened. Go ahead and read verse 15.
Verse 15.
But matter of fact, jump down to verse 16.
Verse 16. For what knowest thou, O wife?
What knowest thou, O wife?
Whether thou shalt save thy husband.
What knowest whether you should save your husband? Go ahead.
Or how knowest thou, O man?
Or how knowest thou, O man?
Whether thou shalt save thy wife.
Whether you should save your wife. The Most High looking for a holy seed. The children is an important part of us getting out of captivity. Give me Malachi 2 out in right there and I'll pass it. Malachi 2, let me lay eyes on it. I think it might be around about 15, 16, something like that. Yeah, 2. Let me see that. Yep. Verse 15, go ahead.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 15.
And
did not.
Matter of fact, let me see 14. Let me see. Nah, just go ahead and read 15. That's fine.
Verse 15. And did not he make one?
And did not he make one? Who was that he? The Most High. He made one. Go ahead.
Yet had he the residue of the Spirit.
He got the residue of the Spirit of actually putting them together. He holding it as a token. That's a witness to him. Go ahead.
And wherefore one.
And wherefore one.
That he might seek a godly seed.
You see that he looking for a godly seed. Why is we breaking up families and the Most High looking for a godly seed? Go ahead.
Therefore, take heed to your spirit.
Take heed to your spirit.
And let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth.
And let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth. Go ahead and get 16.
Verse 16. For the Lord, the God of Israel.
God of Israel. Saith what?
That he that putteth away.
Read that again.
Said that he hated putting away.
You see that he hated putting away. God hate divorce. This is why we started with if she get a divorce, if she separate from her husband, she is to remain unmarried or go back to him. The Most High hate putting away. Period.
Boom.
Go ahead.
For one covered violence with his garment.
One covered violence with his garment. That's like domestic violence. You done fired on her, hit her in the eyes, she done put the shades on. Or you done choked her and you left the red marks around her neck, she done threw the scarf on. It says covering violence with a garment. He said with a turtleneck. Oh, you sound like you got some experience in that, Nate. He said, put the turtleneck on her. Oh, you the one where she done whooped you.
Dang.
Boy, covering violence with his garment. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Therefore, take heed to your spirit.
Take heed to your spirit.
That ye deal not treacherously.
That ye deal not treacherously. The Most High hated the putting away. Family, with that, I yield all praise to the Most High. Now, I don't want to say this. Okay, so for people that didn't hear, this was the question. When David's wife was taken away from him and given to Paltiel, or Paltiel, however you pronounce that. When his wife was taken away from Saul and given to that man, the question was, did she lay with him? Now, if you can receive it, like I was like, I don't always really, well, I ain't gonna say I don't ever look at the Talmud or anything like that, but according to the Khazars, the Talmud, they're saying that he never lay with David's wife. They say he kept himself pure from that. His name even meant like, God saved me and keeping me pure or something like that, right? He said when he was with her, it was always a sword in between them. That's why I said if you can receive that, right? But the scriptures does not denote whether he actually consummated a marriage or not consummated a marriage, but committed adultery with her. It don't denote whether he did or didn't, but according to the Talmud, like I said, if you received it, I'm just throwing it out there. They saying that he did not lay with her. So that's just one thing. But if that's it, I yield. I'll pray the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. For you brothers who and sisters were edified by the first portion, you can understand how important marriage is. Even living with that wicked individual. We know it's tough, but you hang in there. The reason why, and I want to go to a different arena, same arena, but just a different way, in dealing with marriage. I want to show you the marriage between the Most High God and his people, right? And how Israel committed adultery against the Most High God, yet he kept the covenant. He put her away for a while, but that's the big mystery. We're going to show you the big mystery. Give me Genesis 17. Sometimes you got to take your mind off that wicked wife. Sometimes you got to take your mind off that wicked husband and look at the promise that God made to you. The reason why the Most High didn't utterly destroy Israel is because of the promise that he made to Abraham. Read verse 7. Read chapter 17. 17 verse 1.
Genesis chapter 17 and verse 1.
That's why vows are so important. You know, what you promised, you said you was going to do. That's why that's so important. That's why we look at marriages, how we look at them, but the Most High God views it. He views that marriage a little bit different. Read verse 1.
Genesis chapter 17 and verse 1.
Come on.
And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abraham and said unto him, I am the Almighty God.
I'm the Almighty God.
Walk before me and be thou perfect.
Now he's talking to Abraham. He's talking to Abram. He says, walk before me and be thou perfect. Continue.
And I will make my covenant between me and thee.
I will make my covenant between me and thee.
And will multiply thee exceedingly.
And I will multiply thee exceedingly. Continue.
And Abraham fell on his face.
Abram fell on his face.
Excuse me. And Abram fell on his face. And God talked with him,
Read.
saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
Who's the covenant with?
Abraham.
Abraham. Let that sink in. Man, this woman wicked as hell, bro. Man, I can't take this no more. But you made a covenant with who? The Most High made a covenant with who? The man. With, in this context, Abraham. Man in biblical times under our government has the right to initiate divorce. The woman doesn't, as Matt Nahar just brought out. The man always has it. So before you point the finger at your wife, you need to look back at the promise and the covenant that the Most High made with you. Read.
Verse 5. Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram.
Neither your name ain't going to be called Abram. See, every time we enter into a covenant with anyone, there's a transfer of name. When you enter into a covenant with a woman, what does she receive? Your name, which denotes possession, property, ownership. So when the Most High changed Abram, which means father, he changed Abram's name to Abraham, which means what? Father of many nations. He went into covenant with him. We're not looking at at all the problems that the descendants was going to bring and would bring. We looking at the covenant, the marriage covenant that the Most High God made with Abram. Continue.
Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham.
Thy name shall be Abraham. Continue.
For a father of many nations
For a father of many nations
have I made thee.
Read.
And I will make thee exceedingly fruitful.
You see there all these promises. Read.
And I will make nations of thee.
I will make what?
And I will make nations of thee.
Read.
And kings shall come out of thee.
And kings shall come out of thee. Read.
And I will establish my covenant between me and thee.
And I will establish my covenant between me and thee.
And thy seed after thee.
And thy seed after thee.
And their generations forever. For an everlasting covenant.
For what?
For an everlasting covenant.
For an everlasting covenant. I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant. That's forever. To be a God unto thee and to thy seed, what?
After thee.
After thee. Read verse 8.
And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger.
And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger. Read.
All the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession. And I will be their God.
And I will be their God. Read verse 9.
And God said to Abraham,
What did it say?
Thou shalt keep my covenant.
Thou shalt keep my what?
My covenant.
My what?
My covenant.
My what?
My covenant.
My covenant.
Therefore, thou and thy seed after thee,
and thou and thy seed after thee,
in their generations.
In their generation. This is what every man got this right here. This is your responsibility. To keep the covenant throughout their generations. Are we still generating today? This still stands. You are involved in a covenant. That's the big mystery. That's why when you look at your marriage, you should see the marriage of the Most High God that he has with his people. That's why the Most High God went to Hosea and told Hosea, look, I want you to go marry a hoe. To show you how my wife is doing me. Go marry a hoe. Gomer over there, she's sleeping with everybody. Go marry her and have kids by her. So you can see how my people doing me. Most of us so quick to put away because you ain't looking at the covenant in your generations that you promised to keep. Read verse 10.
Verse 10. This is my covenant which she shall keep between me and you.
He constantly reiterating it. Read.
And thy seed after thee.
Who?
And thy seed after thee.
And thy seed after thee. You sisters are involved in this also. That's why Sarah, your foremother, she vowed to give what to Abraham? Oh, what was her job in the covenant? To produce a what? To produce a male child. An heir. Right. That's the covenant she's supposed to bring forth. But we get it twisted throughout all the commotion, the arguments, no money, etc., etc. Keep reading.
Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
That's a promise. That's a part of the covenant. Read.
And you shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be a token.
It shall be a token or a sign
of the covenant.
Of the covenant.
Betwixt me and you.
That still stands today. Every time you look down at your member, you need to be remembering the covenant not with you and your wife, but the covenant that the Most High God made with you.
To this day.
That's why you ought to stick it out. That's why you ought to stay put. Right? Give me Galatians 3. Galatians 3. Y'all write this stuff down. To death do us part. You mine forever. Forever, ever? Mine.
Forever, 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 ever, forever, ever.
Forever, ever. The hell is this? Yeah. Mine. I ain't gonna say it. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say it. Even if the Most High bless me or bless a brother with another wife, you still mine. Real quick, King. Go ahead.
Back then, it was different when a man had a wife because they was training up children. So, Shabbat Shalom. David wasn't looking for sex.
Right.
This woman was trained up. You seen that movie, Coming to America? Mm-hmm. Jump like a dog. Mm-hmm. Whatever he told her to do, she was gonna do. See, we ain't doing that these days. Mm-hmm. So it was a different time. You know what I mean? In that day, Proverbs 22:6 was in effect.
Right. All praises. And again, for the sisters and brothers online, we don't push polygyny. Is it in the Bible? Yes. Is it lawful? Yes. But it's not convenient at this time. You understand that? You know, most of us broke anyway. What you doing with 2, 3 wives? You ain't got no money. Let's think. Give me Galatians 3. Read verse 17. Matter of fact, read, back it up some. Read, read verse 13.
Galatians chapter 3 and verse 13.
Come on.
Christ hath redeemed us from the curse.
It says Christ has redeemed us from the what?
From the curse of the law.
What was the curse of the law? That when you broke the law, the curse was you're going to be punished. Judgment. Christ delivered us not from the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not. He didn't deliver us from that, Christians. He delivered us from the fact that if you broke the commandments, that judgment, he delivered us from that. Just that simple. Continue.
Being made a curse for us.
He was made a curse for us. Why? Because he hung on a tree. He's going to say it. Read.
For it is written, everyone that hangeth on a tree.
Read that again.
For it is written, curses everyone that hangeth on a tree.
That's right. Continue.
That the blessing of Abraham
you see that? Oh, hold on. That the what?
That the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Jesus Christ. That he might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith.
And I want you to slow down with the read. I want you to practice on that. I want you to slow down just a little bit. You powerful, but just slow down just a little bit. Read.
Brethren, I speak after the manner of men.
I like that right there. Read that part again.
Brethren,
Read. That's good out there, ain't it? Read it again.
Brethren, I speak after the manner of men.
Watch this. Read.
Though it be but a man's covenant.
But though it be but a man's covenant, read.
Yet, if it be confirmed, no man disannul it.
No man can disannul this covenant. Read.
Or add it thereto.
What does that mean? What was given first? The covenant of Abraham or the law of Moses? The covenant of Abraham. Just because the Israelites messed up and broke the commandments of God, that don't disannul the promise that the Most High made with Abraham. Do we understand? Read that part again.
The last part.
15.
Brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be but a man's covenant.
Read.
Yet if it be confirmed, no man disannul it or add it thereto.
No man can disannul or add into. For you Christians out there that's saying that non-Israelites can get salvation, you're a liar. You can't add to the covenant. Alter it from it. It is what it is. Read.
Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made.
Read that again for the Christians.
Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made.
The promise was made to Abraham and his seeds, not to non-Israelites. Continue.
He said not into seeds as of many.
Slow down. Read.
But as of one, and to thy seed, which is Christ.
Read verse 17.
And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before of God in Christ, the law which was 430 years after.
You see that? Read.
Cannot disannul.
Cannot what?
Cannot disannul.
Cannot disannul.
That it should make the promise of none effect.
That it shall make the promise of none effect. It don't matter what the seeds did after the promise was given, 430 years after. That is their sojourning in Egypt. It was always promised. It don't matter what they doing. What they did can't break the covenant. You see that? Now look at your marriage. Look at your situation. Can what's going on in your household break the covenant that the Most High made with Abraham?
No, it can't, but you can get the curses poured out on yourself.
And that's what happened.
You get by sin.
Right, but the key is the promise that the Most High God made with Abraham. That got to happen. It got to happen. No matter what. That's a part of the mystery. Watch this. Give me Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5:22. Read that real quick. The covenant can't be broken. Read verse 22.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22.
Yep.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband.
Wives, submit yourself to your own husband.
As unto the Lord.
Read.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
See, I said earlier that you need to look at your marriage and compare it with the marriage that Christ has with the church. The next time you get upset with your wife, you need to look at how many times you done made the Most High upset. You need to compare your marriage to the marriage that Christ has with the church. And I think you'll calm down. All of us in here deserve death. I want to put her away. No, it's too late now. She didn't give you that no. It's up. Yours for life. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. Read.
And he is the Savior of the body.
And he is the Savior of the body. Continue.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ.
And the church is subject to Christ.
So let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
Every time you get mad at your husband, sister, you need to look at what Christ did for the church. This is talking to the sisters. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husband. Is this saying what kind of husband this is? It just said husband. In what? Everything. Read verse 25.
Husbands, love your wives.
Now, husbands, there's a comparison. We're looking at our marriage, and we got to compare it to the marriage of Christ and the church. Continue.
Even as Christ loved the church.
Husband, love your wives. Even as Christ also loved the church.
And gave himself for it.
He gave himself for it. Continue.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it.
That he might sanctify it and cleanse it.
With the washing of water by the word.
That he might sanctify it and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. This is how we must deal in our household. That's why the scriptures should be on your doorpost, all in your house. The word, the commandments, cleanse. How withal shall a man cleanse his way? By taking heed to the commandments. You need to check yourself, brother. You complaining about the woman. Are you keeping the commandments in your house? Ask yourself a question. Are the commandments on the doorpost? Are you talking of these things through your house? If you ain't, shut the hell up. Read.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing.
Read.
But it should be holy and without blemish.
Continue.
So all men to love their wives.
All men to love their wives.
As their own body.
As they what?
As their own body.
As they what?
As their own body.
As their own bodies. Do you do that? Do you love your wife like you love your own self, your own body?
Message.
Man, she always complaining, man. I can't, I'm tired. I don't want to go home. But you are going there and you know what you like to eat. You know what you like to drink. You know how you want to smell with that cologne. You know what you like. That's how you ought to take care of her. Continue.
He that loveth his wife loveth himself.
He that loveth his wife loveth himself. If you don't love your wife, you don't love yourself. Continue.
For no man ever yet hated his own flesh.
Watch this. Continue.
But nourished it and cherished it. And cherisheth it. Excuse me. Let me start over. Verse 29. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord, the church.
Every man does that. I do. I nourish and I cherish my body. That's in comparison to how we need to treat our wife. Read verse 30.
Verse 30. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones.
Continue.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother.
Who was the first one to say that? Huh? Adam. This is for the Christians. If Adam and Eve were the only two on the planet, how was Adam able to make that statement? Who was his father? I digress. Read.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife.
Watch this. Read.
And they two shall be one flesh.
Read.
This is a great mystery.
Oh, read it again.
This is a great mystery.
Yo, what's the mystery? It's a mystery. Your marriage is a part of the great mystery. And we're going to show it. This is a great mystery. Read.
But I speak concerning Christ and the church.
But I speak concerning Christ and the church. What's the great mystery? Read verse 33.
Verse 33.
Come on.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself.
Uh-huh.
And the wife see that she reverence her husband.
Yeah, let's deal with the mystery. Give me Deuteronomy 24, verse 1. Let's go to the law. The Most High Word cannot be broken. And after we read this, I want the first little video or little short snippet. Watch this. Read the law.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, starting at verse 1.
Read.
When a man hath taken a wife
When a man had taken a wife,
and married her,
he married her,
and it come to pass
and it come to pass,
that she find no favor in his
he
eyes,
don't find no favor in his eye. I mean, he done found some kind of uncleanness in her. Read.
because he hath found some uncleanness in her,
Read.
then let him write her a bill of divorcement.
This is what Moses commanded. This is what Manasseh brought out in Matthew 19. Read.
And give it in her hand, and send her out of his house.
Give her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hands, her woman, and send her out of his house. Get the hell out of my house. Did it say the woman can do that or the man?
The man.
The man got to do that. Continue.
And when she is departed out of his house,
And when she get the hell out,
she may go and be another man's wife.
oh, she may go and be another man's wife. He gave her the bill of divorcement. He done got rid of her. Now she can go marry somebody else. Isn't that wonderful? Continue.
If the latter husband hate her,
If the latter, the next husband she done got with, this is why the woman at the well, she had 5 husbands. Read.
and write her a bill of divorcement.
He don't want her. Woman, I'm writing you a bill of divorcement. I got to get rid of you. Get on out of here. Read.
And give it in her hand.
Put it in her hand.
And send her out of his house.
Get out of my house.
Or if the latter husband
Or
died,
if the latter husband died,
which took her to be his wife,
or took her to be his wife.
her former husband which sent her away,
Now listen to this. Her first husband, which sent her away, read.
may not take her again to be his wife.
Whoa. He can't take her back. Read verse.
After that, she is defiled.
After she's what?
She is defiled.
She is defiled. Read.
For it is an abomination
It is an abomination
before the Lord.
before the Lord to take that woman back. You done gave her a bill of divorcement. She done left your house. She done gave that thing to another man. He marinating. He done found some uncleanness in her. He done wrote a bill of divorcement, get out of my house. She left. Now she want to return back to the first. No, you can't come back here. You funky. Yeah, you funksies. Read.
And thou shalt not cause the land to sin.
Now look, here's the point. I don't want you to focus. When we said, when you see your marriage, you should see what? Christ, or the marriage that Christ is married to the church, right? So the next time you into it with your wife or something happen, you need to look at the marriage that Israel has with, or that the Most High has with Israel. I'm going to show you something. Read on.
Which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance.
For an inheritance. Now, give me the video. Now watch this. Brother said earlier, we don't exercise this anymore. This is for you brothers who got daughters. Or some of you brothers who are going to have some daughters. Go on down. 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 That's it? Hold on. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, do that one. Let me see what that is. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. This is what the Most High did for Israel. What we see on the earth is just a reflection of what's going on in the heavenlies. When you look at your marriage, you need to focus on the marriage that the Most High has with Israel. That he made the promise. Now, I want y'all to listen to this, cut up a little bit, and we gonna watch this. It's kind of quick. Now I'm gonna give you a rundown. The sister is 20 years old. They over somewhere in Africa, and the young man there is from America. He don't understand how marriages work in that particular environment. Right, so he's asking her certain questions. Right, now watch this. Go ahead.
You what?
20 years old.
You 20? And you live in this village?
Yes.
You got a husband? You don't? Who your mom? Who your dad? Who your mom and dad? Your mom and dad.
It's home.
Home? You know the owner, right? Where's he at? Come right here.
Daughter.
Oh, that's your daughter?
Yes. First daughter.
Oh.
You want to give me cows?
Huh?
You want to give me some cows?
Yeah.
So propose it, then you will come with your family, then we negotiate.
You have to agree first. Wait,
You have to ask from her first. If she agrees, then you can come to the father, and then you can negotiate how many cows you can pay, so that she becomes your wife.
how many cows do I have to give you so I can marry her?
17.
17 cows?
Yes. How much are we looking at?
17 cows. How much is 17 cows?
Because a cow can cost 5,000 and 7,000, and Malangeni, our money is equivalent to the right now.
So 5 times 17, 5 times 17.
$250 a cow.
250
cows, 2,500 pounds.
$250 a cow?
Yeah. 20 cows for 5 times.
All right, exhale. How much did he want? 17 cows. He wanted 17 cows, which accumulates to how many U.S. dollars? 250 a cow, 17. Right, we talking about over here. Right. How much did he want to be able to give his daughter away to that man? 250 a cow, 4250. Then right, about $5,000. You see that? Right. So you brother who got daughters, don't just give that daughter away. That's a dowry. I want y'all to dowry. What is that? Dowry? No, not dowry. Right. I wanted y'all to see that. Now give me Jeremiah 3. I wanted y'all to see that. Jeremiah 3. It's a brother on Clubhouse named Mavu. He had to pay the word dowry. Right, for his wife. He from Congo. Speak fluent English. And he's on club, and he had to pay a dowry for his wife. Go ahead, King.
Sometimes in some cultures, the woman will come with a dowry.
Right.
So when her father send her to you, she'll send her with cows and everything.
Right.
You can take care of her.
All praise.
Is it that's a good move? Nate crazy. But to let him back out what he said, that's what actually happened in Tobit. Like, they sent him away with half of his goods. And then he said, when I'm dead, you can get the rest of it. So they actually gave their inheritance over to the son. So it do work both ways, just to let him back out what the brother was saying.
All praises. Give me Ecclesiastes first. 11, verse 1. So we know Israel, if we're going to read it, Israel committed adultery against the Most High God with all nations. According to the commandment that Moses gave, you can't take her back. If you do, it will pollute the land. She's already polluted. You can't do that. So this is the great mystery. How was the Most High going to redeem his whorish wife? Read it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and verse 1.
Just read verse 5.
Verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child. Even so thou knowest not the works of God who maketh all.
We don't know the mind of the Most High. Just like we don't know how the bones form in a belly of a woman who's having a child, that's how far away our mind is to his ways. You ain't going to be able to figure this thing out. That's why it is a mystery. Okay, now I'm going to Jeremiah 3. Read verse 1.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return to her again?
Slow down. Read.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Read.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Israel.
Yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
Read.
Lift up thine eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with.
Lift up your eyes and see where thou hast not been lying with. Not been, see where thou hast not been lying with. Israel, every God. As the Bible says, as many streets there was in Jerusalem, that's how many gods they had. Israel was wicked. Read.
In the ways thou hast set for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness. And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms.
And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms.
And with thy wickedness.
And with thy wickedness. Read.
Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there has been no latter rain.
Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there hath been no latter rain. Read.
And thou hast a whore's forehead.
And thou hast a whore's forehead. Read.
Thou refusest to be ashamed.
Thou refuse to be ashamed. Is the whore on the street ashamed of anything she put on? What street she hanging out on? Who she lay with? You can't tell to a what?
Hell no.
Read verse 4. This is Israel. This is why when you look at your marriage, you need to look at the marriage that the Most High has with Israel before you get in your feelings. Read.
Wilt thou not from this time cry unto me, my father, thou art the God of my youth?
Read.
Will he reserve his anger forever?
Will he reserve his anger forever? Read.
Will he keep it to the end?
Will he keep it to the end? Question.
Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldest.
Read.
The Lord said also unto me, in the day of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel had done?
Slow it down. Hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel have done? Read.
She is going up on every high mountain, and under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot.
She went up under every mountain and under every green tree, and there played the harlot. Read.
And I say, after she had done all these things, turn thou to me, but she returned not.
Even after she did all that. And some of us are ready to put our spouse away for not putting season on the chicken. Israel played the harlot on every mountain and under every green tree. Read.
And I say, after she had done all these things, turn thou to me, but she returned not.
But she returned not.
And her treacherous sister Judah saw it.
Now, Israel is the northern kingdom, Ephraim. The southern kingdom saw it. Read.
And I saw when all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery.
Committed what?
Committed adultery.
Read.
I put her away.
I did what?
I put her away.
The Most High put her away. Read.
And given her a bill of divorce.
And given her a bill of divorce.
Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not.
Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not.
But went and played the harlot also.
Now, according to the law, what's supposed to happen? If Israel wants to come back, like the prodigal son, according to the law, what does the husband do? What can he do? According to the law. Or he can stone her. So according to Deuteronomy 24, verse 1 through 4, if you put her away, because this is what he's referencing, Jeremiah 3. He's referencing Deuteronomy 24, verse 1 through 4. He can't take her back. Right? Now read.
Verse 9. And it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks.
She committed adultery with stones and stocks, meaning she was involved in idolatry. Israel was involved in idolatry. Give me the video. Finesse 2 time. Yeah, finesse 2 time. Huh? Right. Right. Get finesse. No. Before you play, go ahead and get it ready. But this is what we're talking about. To give you a summary, this is what we're talking about in the book of Jeremiah. Can the Most High take that back? This is Israel right here. He's symbolized as Israel right here. Let's see what Israel is saying and see what is going on in the mind of the Most High to want something like this back. Yeah, a disclaimer for all the, we got children, yeah, we got children here. Can we get the children out, please? Yeah, I don't want to hurt their ears. All praises. All praise. Y'all can come back. Bless y'all spirit. Right. All praises. Let's get the babies in there. All praises. Yeah, we doing all praises. This is finesse 2 times is symbolic, before we play it, of Israel. Of the nation of Israel as a whole, northern and southern kingdom. The Most High said, I'm trying to tell them to return, consider your ways, I want you back. They don't want to listen. What's going on in the mind of the Most High? Why he doing that? Go ahead and play it.
Y'all don't even understand it though. I'm the devil. Me. I got kicked out of heaven on some bullshit. God didn't feel me. I keep it too real. Nigga, fuck God. I'm gonna get my own shit going on, nigga. What? And all the motherfuckers who ride with me, who don't feel that bitch ass shit that God got going on.
Play it again. Play it again. Play it again. So we can really understand what's going on. Play it one more time. Uh-huh. Real? Oh, stop playing.
Y'all don't understand it though. I'm the devil. Me. I got kicked out of heaven on some bullshit. God didn't feel me. I keep it too real. Nigga, fuck God. I'm gonna get my own shit going on, nigga. And all the motherfuckers who ride with me, who don't feel that bitch ass shit that God got going on. I'm the devil.
All right, right there. Give me Hosea 5. The Most High God wants that back.
The devil!
He wants that back. And you complain about your wife.
Hey, that's heavy. You really look at everything that he's saying. You see how distasteful we looking at it, at this situation, thing that he's saying? The Most High want his repentance. Oh, yeah, bro.
Give me Hosea chapter 5. Let me make sure that's what I want. Hosea chapter 5. Hosea chapter 5, read verse 5.
Hosea,
Read verse 1.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 1.
The Most High want that back. Man, F God. And whoever ain't with me, ride with me on that bull could that be at God doing? I'm going to do my own thing. I'm the devil. Read verse 1.
Verse 1. Hear ye this, O priest, and hearken, ye house of Israel.
Read.
And give ye ear, O house of the king, for judgments toward you.
Read that again.
Excuse me, sorry. Hear ye this, O priest, and hearken, ye house of Israel, and give ye ear, O house of the king, for judgment is toward you.
For judgment is toward you. Read.
Because ye have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread on Tabor.
Read.
And the revolters are profound to make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all.
Continue.
I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me.
Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. Read.
For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is a foul.
Read.
They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God.
They will not frame their doings to turn to their God.
For the spirit of whoredom is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord.
The spirit of whoredom is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. Read.
And the pride of Israel doeth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity.
Read.
Judah also shall fall with them.
Read.
They shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they shall not find him. He hath withdrawn himself from them.
He hath withdrawn himself from them. Watch this. Read.
They have dealt treacherously against the Lord.
They have dealt treacherously against the Lord.
For they have begotten strange children.
You see them strange children? Those strange children come from whoredom. One of those strange children is finesse 2 times. They done forgot the ways of the Most High. They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Read.
Now shall a month devour them with their portions.
Now shall a month devour them with their portion. Read verse 14.
Verse 14. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. I will go return to my place, till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face.
Till they acknowledge their ways, acknowledge their offense, right? And seek my face. Read.
In their affliction they will seek me early.
The Bible says, in their affliction they will seek me early. This is why the nation of Israel is going through what Israel is going through. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of Negro descent, this is why we're going through what we're going through. This is why when we come into this truth, the first thing we do is 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 47. We repent and we acknowledge the sins of our forefathers and our sins. So the next time you look at your spouse and say how effed up they is, look how effed up you is with your God. Look how effed up the nation of Israel is with their God. That's why the Bible says, be careful of how you judge. For what judgment you use, it shall be judged back to you. What measure of judgment you use shall be used against you. Isaiah 54, verse 1.
You better read your Bible.
Isaiah 54, watch this.
Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 1. Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Break forth into singing and cry out loud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord.
Continue.
Enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thine habitations. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles, and make the
And thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles. This is the promise of the whorish wife of the Most High. When we return, when we come back and we repent. Continue.
And make the desolate cities to be inhabited.
Right.
Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed.
Read.
Neither be thou confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame. For thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth.
Thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth. What was the shame? Adultery. Whoredom. Thou shalt forget thy shame of thy youth. Read.
And shall not remember the reproach of thy widowhood.
And your reproach of thy widowhood, what?
Anymore.
Watch this.
For thy maker is thine husband.
Who's the husband?
Thy maker is thy husband.
Thy maker is thy husband. Read.
The Lord of hosts.
The Lord of hosts, what?
Is his name.
Read.
And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The God of the whole earth shall he be called.
The God of the whole earth shall he be called. Read verse 6.
For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken.
For the Lord of hosts hath called thee as a woman forsaken.
And grieved in spirit. And a wife of youth. When thou wast refused, saith thy God. For a small moment have I forsaken thee.
Read it again.
For a small moment have I forsaken thee. But with great mercies will I gather thee.
For a small moment I have forsaken thee. But with great mercies I will gather thee. Read verse 8.
In a little wrath I hear.
Slow down. In a little wrath, very little. I'm going to show you how little. Oh my God. I'm going to show you how little. You don't want the great wrath of the Most High. The little bit of wrath that he shows is diabolical. Just a little bit. Read.
In a little wrath I hid my face from
In a little wrath, just a little bit, I hid my face from thee.
For a moment.
For a moment.
But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee.
But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, said the who?
Said the Lord thy Redeemer.
Give me the article. Give me the article. We always talk about the transatlantic slave trade and the horrors that were involved in the transatlantic slave trade. I sent the article. Go down, King. Go up to the bottom. I see that article right there. We hardly talk about the sub-Saharan slave trade and the journey that the ships took through the Indian Ocean. We hardly talk about that. Pull it up. Pull it up. Now, let's read a portion of this to see some of the wrathful moments that our ancestors suffered during the sub-Saharan slave trade by these dusty Arab Muslims. Go down a little bit, Ezra. Go on down a little bit more. Read right there where it says the Muslim slave trade. Arab, thank you, the Arab slave trade. And we're going to give a little bit more at the bottom. Watch this. These bastards are diabolical. But this is the little wrath that the Most High showed us or gave to us. Go ahead.
Fairplanet.org, the title, Forgotten Slavery, the Arab Muslim Slave Trade by Bob Koigi. The Arab Muslim slave trade, also known as the Trans-Saharan or Eastern slave trade, is recognized as the longest in history, spanning over 1,300 years. It forcibly removed millions of Africans from their homeland, subjecting them to brutal conditions while they labored in foreign lands.
Read.
Scholars have referred to it as a veiled genocide.
A what?
A veiled genocide.
This is why we don't talk about this slave trade as much. Let's see what these bastards was doing. Keep reading. Watch this.
A term reflecting the extreme humiliation and near-death experiences endured by the enslaved.
Okay, where you at? Because I don't see it. Endured by the enslaved. Okay. Go ahead.
From their capture in slave markets to their forced labor abroad.
Now, read.
And the harrowing journeys in between.
Okay, read the next one. Watch this.
While the exact number of Africans captured in the Trans-Saharan slave trade remains disputed, most scholars estimate the figure to be around 9 million.
Around 9 million Africans. Move down to 6. Watch this. Go on down. The title should be Sex and something else. My eyes cannot. Right there. Sex, Slavery, and the Origins of Black Arabs. Read that.
Sex, Slavery, and the Origins of Black Arabs. Now, you know they do that today. What's that over in Dubai? What they call
They
it?
still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna show you why. See, I got a little bit of Venezuela today too, just a small little bit. We show you why there is worldwide chaos going on right now. The Most High is paying back these nations. That's why you see the Arabs getting bombed the hell up. That's payback for what they did to us. This is why America's going through what they're going through. This is a recompense. Y'all must have thought the recompense gonna happen when Christ get back. Now it's happening now. It's been going on for putting your hand on my people. It's going to get worse. Read this. This is one reason why it got to happen. Read.
Sex, Slavery, and the Origins of Black Arabs. While European merchants primarily sought strong young men to work as laborers on their plantations, Arab merchants focus on concubinage.
Concubinage. That means they wanted our women. For American slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, or the triune, America and the Europeans were more focused on getting more men, 3 men to a woman, procreate or make babies. They was more on procreation versus the Arabs, who were more concerned with concubinage or our women, laying with our women. Let's see if they were doing to the men. Because in this slavery, it was 3 women to 1 man, or 3 to 2, something like that. Read. Watch this. Let's see what happened to the men.
Arab merchants focused on concubinage, capturing women and girls to serve as sex slaves in harems.
You see that? Read.
In fact, the demand for female slaves was so high that merchants would often double their price, with the ratio of captured women to men being 3 to 1.
These dusty Arabs. Come on, watch this. It's still happening. Sister go with them food stamps, and the Arab gonna give her whatever she want. And that's one reason why they sleep in the stores. They got our sisters coming up in there behind the door. Read. Yeah, read.
Male slaves were often assigned to work as field laborers.
Watch this.
Or guards at harems to prevent them from reproducing.
Read that part again.
To prevent them from reproducing.
Read.
In case they became intimate with female slaves.
They didn't want them laying with the female slave. Let's see what they did. Read.
Men and boys were subjected to castration.
To what?
Were subjected to castration.
What is castration? They members. All of it. This happening today. This what Dr. Khalid Muhammad was talking about. This is why one reason he couldn't understand why Malcolm X went overseas and fell in love with that religion rather than helping his own people. He was like, man, the Arabs doing us, man, but way dirtier than the white man was doing us. He was castrating the men, and they would start off at the ages of 8 through 12. A lot of them didn't make it through that procedure. Read. Come on.
Men and boys were subjected to castration, a brutal procedure that resulted in the deaths of many during the process.
Come on.
The castration of black male slaves in the most inhumane manner altered an entire generation.
Read that again.
The castration of black male slaves in the most inhumane manner altered an entire generation.
Altered. An entire generation. Watch this. Come on.
As these men could not reproduce, said Liberty Mukomo, a lecturer at the University of Nairobi Institute of Diplomacy and International Studies. The Arab masters sired children with the black female slaves. This devastation by the men saw those who survived committing suicide. This development explains the modern black Arabs who are still trapped by history.
Still trapped by history. Take that off. Give me the next short. I want to see that y'all know this right here. These bastards are diabolical. Give me, go up. No, go back down. Give me that right there. I'm just going to let it play. Y'all listen to it. We're going to talk about it. Watch this. And let me know that y'all know this. This is the United States Congress. Watch this.
Can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
You're right. Yes. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, R.J. Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Chairman Clements? And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine in them?
Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have the vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so people can get the proper dosage.
Thank you. Well, my question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that has a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerated section? I mean, how's this going to play out?
Thank you. This is more of a consumer protection bill right here, is to make sure that if you're going in to buy tomatoes and there's a polio vaccine in there, that you are aware of what you're buying has a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose? If you eat too less, it's like we had in the cattle industry with aeromycin, we weren't dosing our cattle properly and the horn flies were developing an immunity to it. If we don't have the proper dosage of a vaccine, it could lead to the efficacy of that drug not work anymore.
Now, who knew that? And he related us to what?
Bruh.
Cattle. A lot of our health issues is coming from what we eat. Tomatoes, lettuce.
Amazing.
A lot of men who having problem with ED is what you eating. ED. That's all we know. It comes from what you consume. It's the same thing. Oh, we almost done with it. Give me Hosea 11. Esau and all of them. And the Most High is punishing them now. That's why the Palestinians going through what they're going through. That's why these so-called Israelis is going through what they're going through. That's why you see everything happening in America. Or what's going on over here. Hosea 11, verse 8.
Hosea chapter 11 and verse 8.
This is the love the Most High has for his people. Read verse 8.
How shall I give thee up?
How shall I give thee up?
Ephraim.
On Ephraim.
How shall I deliver thee, Israel?
How shall I deliver thee, Israel? How shall I give thee up? The love that I have for my people. Read.
How shall I make thee as Admah?
Admah is one of the 5 cities that was during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. Read.
How shall I set thee as Zeboam?
How shall I set thee as Zeboam? Read.
My heart is turned within me.
My heart is turned within me.
My repentings are kindled together.
Read.
I will not execute the fierceness of mine anger.
I will not execute the fierceness of my anger.
I will not return to destroy Ephraim.
Read.
For I am God and not man, the Holy One in the midst of thee, and I will not enter into the city.
Stop right there. This is the love that he has for us. And we almost done with this. The Most High is going to gather his people. I'm going to give you a snippet to why things are setting off in Venezuela. Give me the next video. It's in plain sight. It was right there the whole time. You think it's about oil. No. The Bible is correct. Give me that right there. Yeah. Black people. Venezuela. This young man here, he travels a lot around the islands, in and out of Hispaniola or the Caribbean areas. Yeah. And he did a study. He went to Venezuela. This video is like about a year or 6 years old, I think. They hiding our people. This ain't got nothing to do with no oil, family. Give me, just start from the beginning. We're not going to play all of it. Start from the beginning. I'm going to pull 2 more precepts and we out of here. Reuniting the pieces. Hold right there. The promise is he punished, he gave us a little bit of his wrath. Well, we just read in the substance of having a slave trade, that was just a little bit. It's about his people. He's about to gather the nation of Israel from the 4 corners. So when you see things like what's going on in Venezuela, every time you look at the news of Venezuela, you see white folks or high-tone people. You don't never see these type of people. Go ahead and play it. Watch this. Listen what he says.
It's your boy Ace. I'm here with Chloe.
Hola.
Cousin Jenny. All right. Today we are doing a special video. We are going into what is known to be a very dangerous area here in Venezuela, Barlo Lento, to meet the Afro-Venezuelan people. They're all Venezuelan. Everybody's Venezuelan. But these guys have a little bit more African roots. And so hopefully I can learn from them as we enter this dangerous area right here. It took us an hour, close to 2 hours to get here. But I'm super excited to show you this part of Venezuela and to meet the people who live here. So far we've been driving around and I've been seeing a lot more diversity, people who look like me. Lately, me traveling around Venezuela, I do see people who look like me, but it's just a few, not a lot. But hopefully I think in this area we'll see a lot more people who look like me in terms of skin tone and everything. So let's go.
Now fast forward a little bit to when he gets to the house. Right there. Now start right there.
Okay.
I want you to keep this in mind. If these people never open their mouth and you've never heard the language, you would think that's your auntie or your mother. Right? Go ahead and play it.
All right.
This is the black area or the Afro-Venezuelan area where the Aborigines live, the original Venezuelans.
It is very humid in this area. Cerca de la playa.
Sí, cerquita.
Who knows, we might be able to stop at the beach. All right, so we're going to have her friend who invited us here come and give us a better understanding. I think she might speak English, so fingers crossed. English.
Poquito.
How are you today?
Fine. How are you? Esta es nueva. ¿Cierto?
Okay. Morena. It's called Morena.
Morena. Salud.
Salud.
You don't see these people on TV.
This drink called Morena, and yeah, they just offered it to us. So let's
To our Venezuelan brothers and sisters.
Parece a la pelotilla. Refrescante.
Yeah, it's refreshing. Very refreshing.
Pasa ahora. Hola, mi amiga.
Right.
Ay, ¿cómo estás, mami? Bien. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenida. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bienvenido.
This is the bad area of Venezuela.
Están en su casa.
2 hours
Lo vamos a activar. Claro.
from the main city. It is about 2 hours to get there.
Tranquilo. Y para venir los fines de semana. Pero la mayoría de las personas van a Caracas a trabajar. Porque
Fast
hay
forward a
poco
little bit till he
empleo.
gets in the house.
Poco empleo. Solamente los que viven
Go a
de la
little bit,
pesca
go a little bit more.
y los que viven del cacao. Poca.
Right there. This is the woman who invited them. This is their 94-year-old mother. Grandmother.
Mami, saluda a ellos, cámara.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo estás?
Mira, qué cabrón.
Pescadito,
Sí.
Wow,
24 años.
Beautiful people of color.
Comemos pescado.
fish right
They're in Venezuela.
Saludos aquí a la casa.
You're not gonna see that on the news.
Aquí es donde hacen el pescadito.
Afro-Venezuelan.
Ese might hold it.
Por aquí tenemos el patio.
Now start right there.
94 years old.
Right, and I want one more part. Let's go to the baseball game. He went to a baseball game. Watch who you see in the stands, bro. This is gonna trip you out. Fast forward a little bit. Let me look at it. Just go just a little bit more. Right on. Go back. Go back a little bit more. A little bit. Back. Right there. Watch this.
That clear.
Watch this.
All right, guys. It looks
2
like
hours
they're
inland.
playing some form of game right
Hiding our people
Okay,
in
let's see what
plain
they're doing.
sight. Venezuelan.
Aquí le gusta mucho jugar béisbol.
Baseball.
Sí.
Watch this. Make you ready to stop. Stop! Look at the people. Look at the people. Afro-Venezuelan. You see that? Beautiful. I'll play some more of that.
This is crazy to see that we're in Venezuela and they're going crazy for baseball in this community. Check it out.
Go back. I got one precept, not two. I got one precept. We're going to end this. I just want to show you the wife of the Most High. No, just one. Give me Isaiah 11. We're going to end right there. The Most High has not forgotten about his wife. He is going to what? Gather us from all corners of the globe till death do us part. Yeah, he punished us but for a moment. But he promised that he's going to gather us. Read verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1.
Read.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse.
Christ.
And a branch shall grow out of his roots.
Read.
And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding.
Continue.
The Spirit of counsel and might. The Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord.
Read.
And he shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with his righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And the righteousness, and the righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins.
Read.
The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and a calf with a young lion, and a fatling together, and a little child shall lead them.
Read.
And the cow and the bear shall feed the young ones. The young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox.
Read down, get down to verse 10.
Verse 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek.
To it shall the Gentiles seek. Read.
And his rest shall be glorious.
Read verse 11.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time.
To do what?
To recover the remnant of his people.
Oh, Father, yes, to recover the remnant of his people. Read.
Which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath.
The diaspora. Read.
And from the islands of the sea.
And from the islands of the sea. Read.
He shall set up an ensign for the nation.
This is his wife. This is the one that was cast off, that he's going to gather. Read.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
He shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. We just saw some outcasts of Israel in Venezuela, that they hiding. Read.
And gather together the dispersed of Judah.
And shall gather together the dispersed of Judah.
From the four corners of the earth.
From the four corners of the earth. Read.
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
We're going to stop right there. So the Most High, even though he put away his wife for a moment, the mystery is reconciliation. He's going to gather his people back together. Right? So we appreciate everybody for gathering on today, even those online. Till death do us part. We need to be grateful for that thing. All praises. Until next time, we say shalom. Eliminate